OU Football Preview Show, brought to you by Eskridge Lexus, Oz Safe Rooms, Pioneer Hearing, Knippelmeyer Chevrolet, Sam's Optical, Dents on Demand, Sooner Legends Inn and Suites, and R-Star Collision Repair. Now here's your hosts, Rick Heath and Al Eschbach.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to the OU Football Preview Show. I'm Rick Heath. With me, Al Eschbach. And Al, we're at a new place, the Trails Golf Club in Norman. A great, beautiful course and amenities here in Norman.
Fantastic place. I've been out here, played many times. My son Max worked out here, so it's a neat place. It's beautiful. It's and great time of year. The weather's great to play golf right now.
Fall golf is so underrated, and yet
because there's no wind.
Yeah, and there's no wind, and the course is in great shape. The grass is good and green. There's no better time in the world to play golf. So if you're looking for a place to play golf for you and your family in 2016, you need to give Kathy Hess a call, and I'll give you those numbers later on. But what a great thing. By the way, Jim Hess, the general manager from the Trails, will be on talking a little bit of golf later on. But Al, let's talk a little bit about football, especially the beginning of Kansas State OU last weekend. What a difference a week made.
Yeah, isn't it hard to believe? They just came out offensively, rhythm, getting we said the short, quick, without dropping him back into the pocket. Baker Mayfield defense totally dominated a Kansas State offense that ran up and down the field on TCU the week before.
Well, yeah, I don't know what's more remarkable, the fact that OU's defense held them to the lowest total in the Big 12 this year, or the offense playing with such tempo and taking the game completely by storm.
Yeah, probably the most dominant game on both sides of the ball since the Sugar Bowl victory over Alabama. Just, now we'll see moving on. Halfway through the season, Oklahoma is the best team defensively in the conference. Those stats say that, people. Not up me. They're the best defensive team in the conference. Now the schedule, you're going to play some offenses. They're going to be a lot of fun. But this secondary is really, really good.
And it's getting more and more experience for the young corners. And so we'll see which one.
And some changes. They made on offense and defense. Coaches made changes. That helped.
And we'll talk about those in more detail. But we are here at the Trails Golf Club in Norman. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach. Great place to come. It's family friendly. It's got a great restaurant and grill. It's got a wonderful championship course. Also, you can have a lot of fun here with your family at the Trails Golf Club. Speaking of having fun, if you want to go to the OU Texas Tech game and you need tickets, OklahomaTickets.com or Tickets Unlimited at 364-7500, OklahomaTickets.com. They got the best selection of OU Texas Tech tickets. Also, Thunder tickets, concert tickets, whatever you need, go to Tickets Unlimited at 364-7500, OklahomaTickets.com. We'll be right back after this.
I decided I was tired of having my family translate for me.
I decided that I wanted to be a real part of the conversation and not just listen to the sounds that other people made.
I decided that my job was too important for me to not be able to hear clearly.
While everyone has their own reasons for wanting to hear better, we all share many steps along the hearing journey in common. Like you, I had a lot of questions going into the hearing evaluation process. What kind of hearing loss do I have? Is it treatable? Am I going to need hearing aids? But my hearing aid provider put my mind at ease the moment I came in for my assessment. After filling out a questionnaire to establish your general health and hearing history, you'll undergo a thorough hearing examination. Your results are illustrated in an audiogram that your hearing care provider will walk you through. I know I was amazed at how clearly I could see the frequencies and types of noise that caused me the most problems. Once the evaluation and assessment are complete, you'll go through all your options. And if it's determined that hearing aids can help, you'll get a personalized demonstration of the hearing technology that's right for you. I not only left the evaluation completely confident that I'd finally found a solution for my hearing loss, but after hearing how powerful and seeing how small and discreet today's hearing aids were, I left with a completely new perception of hearing aids as well. It was an amazing start to my hearing journey. I know it will be a great beginning to yours, too.
I'm Rick Heath for Dents on Demand. Do you have hail damage to your vehicle? Then you need to call Dents on Demand. They're 100% guaranteed satisfaction on hail repair. It's no hassle. They'll help you get a rental car. There's no deductible. They'll refund that to you. All that and more is available if you call Dents on Demand for your hail repair. Dents on Demand, guaranteed satisfaction with hail repair. Give them a call at 886-1764.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Come on down and join our family, and we'll shake on it.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
And welcome back to the OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from the Trails Golf Club here in Norman. A beautiful championship golf course and great amenities with the golf club and the restaurant all here at the Trails Golf Club. Back to the OU Kansas State game. Kansas State played really, really well leading up to that. I mean, they had played TCU really good.
They could have beat OSU on the road and TCU at home. So they were playing really, really good. And we know Bill Snyder's a great coach.
OU's defense just completely shut them down.
Yeah.
But what was, to me, the most remarkable part was how OU started with tempo. We had talked about it. We talked to the coaches. They had said, we got to do something different. And they came out, and, I mean, it was a totally different offense.
This was the air raid offense I thought we were going to see before the season began.
Yeah.
Quick stuff, boom, boom, boom. Let the receivers get out in space.
No substitutions.
Right.
Just run them in there. Don't let the defense get set. Boom, boom, boom. And, and they got the playmakers involved. P. Ryan runs the ball. Shepard catches the ball. Mixon runs the ball. Baker Mayfield throws the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got the playmakers involved off the bat.
And Baker Mayfield was sensational in that game. He was 20-27, but like 3 or 4 of the passes would drop. He was sensational.
Well, and everybody was involved. The offensive line with the changes you were talking about. Drew Samia.
Yeah, the true freshman.
The true freshman tackle came in and played really, really well.
Alvarez played, the guard.
He played at guard where he'd started. He played really, really well, and so.
I thought best offensive performance by the offensive line all year long.
Well, yeah, and so they're going to get better, but the more they play together, the backs blocked, and ran better. They picked up the blitz, and that's one of the things I talked about in the press conference is you watched them against Texas, and the guys just ran by them.
Right.
This time they were poaching them. I mean, they were knocking them off, as they came through the line.
No, they did a great job. That was just they could have scored 70 if they wanted to.
Yeah, well, but they weren't going to do that.
No, not the Snyder.
They just kind of decided to pull it off. Now you asked a question in the press conference. How is this, Texas Tech's air raid different than OU's? And Bob said, well, not much. So that, like you said, that's the kind of air raid we had envisioned.
That's exactly
OU
right.
bringing in and running from the get-go.
That's exactly right. I just thought tempo, short stuff, quick stuff. You get Shepard and those other guys into space. They threw the ball to Mixon got 18 touches. So it was just a work of art. I just thought it was a work of art what they did.
Lincoln Riley said after the game that they had found something during practice this week. Now, nobody's saying because you don't want to give that away, but what would you think that would be? The
only thing I can think is the quick drops right away. The one step, boom, getting the ball, boom, pitch and catch.
Well, that's what
instead of dropping back into the pocket.
And that's what Baker Mayfield does best.
Yes.
I mean, he said this is the offense I like to run, the up tempo.
Yeah.
And so I mean, when everybody's in sync with that,
it's
hard to stop.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard to stop.
It's the first time that they really utilized all the weapons.
Yeah, and like you said, Mayfield was on target almost all game long.
We threw a great pass that Meade dropped him.
Meade dropped that one, and then that deep one to D.D. Westbrook. Right in his hand, and he come down, and the guy stripped him. But other than that, I mean,
he was on target.
On target all game.
Then what he did with his feet.
Yeah, and then he would run when he needed to. I mean, that was well orchestrated, like you say, by Lincoln Riley. And the line blocked better. I mean, P. Ryan first play, 12 yards, boom, boom, boom. Mixon, as you said, got 12 rushes, 6 catches.
Yeah.
I mean, that's touching the ball well.
And you wonder this week, how pumped up Mayfield is playing against his old.
See, that's the key.
team.
You know, and again, you mentioned the deal. You don't want to get them too high. You don't want to get
Yep.
them too low. But sometimes Bob says you just got to go so.
Especially for a quarterback.
Yeah, you want him to be more calm and
Right.
instead of really exerting himself coming out, because that's going to generate his heart pumping. You know,
Yeah.
get him a little too excited. You know, because what's your take on that with Mayfield and Kingsbury?
I can't believe the NCAA. He was a walk-on. That they, try to say, the transfer rule in conference, you lose your eligibility. But he was a walk-on.
Yeah. See, and that's the whole thing. Now, all the other criteria and all the other rules were written for people in scholarship.
Well, and then you hear Mayfield and people saying, okay, you told me you weren't going to put me on scholarship, and Kingsbury trying to, cover his butt and saying he was. Well, why would Mayfield leave there if they were going to put him on scholarship?
He was starting.
I mean,
That was the thing. But anyway, they've come back. Mayfield's playing well for OU. Texas Tech's offense is, playing really well, and it will be a test between OU's defense and Texas Tech's offense, and we'll talk more about that when we come back to the OU football preview show.
At Coda CrossFit, we are committed to getting you in the best shape of your life. Our highly educated and personable coaching staff leads hour-long classes for members of all ages and ability levels. Whether your goal is to lose weight, build muscle, athletic performance, or simply improve health, we have the programs and knowledge to help you achieve your goals. With locations in Norman and Oklahoma City, we're right in your backyard. All you have to do is walk in the door and we'll take care of the rest. Visit our website or contact us to try out a free class.
I'm Jeremiah with Jeremiah's Car Star, and when you come to do business at Car Star, you're going to get me, and I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to oversee your car personally myself. I've been repairing cars for over 14 years now, and there's not a situation I haven't come across yet that I haven't been able to take care of a customer's vehicle. If your car's had hail damage or been in an accident, bring your car to Jeremiah's Car Star and relax. We'll take it from here.
Car Star, relax. We'll take it from here.
And welcome back to OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from the Trails Golf Club in Norman, a wonderfully manicured championship golf course. As you can see, it's beautiful out here. The fall weather is great. Fall weather and fall golf are highly underrated. So if you would like to know more about the Trails, give Kathy Hess a call at 364-3790. Al, the defense played well, and the defensive player of the week for the Oz Safe Room Defensive Player of the Week was Zach Sanchez.
Two interceptions. I tell you what, their corners are really good. I don't know if Zach's even the best corner on the team, but Jordan Thomas, a great cover guy. But they're really, and then they made changes. They put Will Johnson, they moved him to nickelback, Stephen Parker to safety, and Tari Bird to the bench.
Well, and those changes seem to pay off. We'll find out more about that against Texas Tech, because that's going to be a huge test. But the Oz Safe Room Player of the Week, Defensive Player of the Week, Zach Sanchez. And remember, when OU wins, you can win big by getting up to $3,000 off of an Oz Safe Room. So go to OzSafeRooms.com, find out more. Remember, when OU wins, you can get up to $3,000 off of a safe room and protect your family next tornado season. So get ready. Make sure your family will be ready with an Oz Safe Room from OzSafeRooms.com, and they are the sponsor of the Defensive Player of the Week. Al, you mentioned both corners. Jordan Thomas had two interceptions against West Virginia. Sanchez has 2 against Kansas State. I mean, these guys are playing really, really well.
The secondary is were they 117th in passing defense a year ago. Yeah. Now those things are going to change. It's going to get worse with these teams that are coming up. But you don't see people just running by free all
Not
the
like
time.
they were last year.
Not like they were last year.
And they're playing much better, and that's a tribute to Mike Stoops and his coaching staff and the new secondary coach,
Kerry Cooks.
Kerry Cooks. I mean, they're all doing a good job. So that is a good start against a solid Tech offense coming in this week, and we'll talk more about it right after this short timeout.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
Hi, it's Sam at Louie's Grill and Bar, where we are famous for delicious burgers, like our new Deep South Burger, featuring sliced ham, smoky barbecue sauce, and fried green tomatoes. At Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
I'm Rick Heath for Dents on Demand. Do you have hail damage to your vehicle? Then you need to call Dents on Demand. They're 100% guaranteed satisfaction on hail repair. It's no hassle. They'll help you get a rental car. There's no deductible. They'll refund that to you. All that and more is available if you call Dents on Demand for your hail repair. Dents on Demand, guaranteed satisfaction with hail repair. Give them a call at 886-1764.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Come on down and join our family, and we'll shake on it.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
I'm Jeremiah with Jeremiah's Car Star, and when you come to do business at Car Star, you're going to get me, and I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to oversee your car personally myself. I've been repairing cars for over 14 years now, and there's not a situation I haven't come across yet that I haven't been able to take care of a customer's vehicle. If your car's had hail damage or been in an accident, bring your car to Jeremiah's Car Star and relax. We'll take it from here.
Car Star, relax. We'll take it from here.
And welcome back to the OU Football Preview Show from the Trails Golf Club. And joining us now, Jim Hess, General Manager of the Trails Golf Club. Jim, thanks so much for letting us come down and be a part of this.
Thanks for having me on.
Well,
glad to have you here.
I always like to come out to the Trails. It's a beautiful golf course, championship golf course, and it's in great shape, and fall golf is highly underrated.
Oh, it is. I mean, fall is the best time to play. You got the mild temperatures, cooler breezes, little chance of rain compared to the spring, and the golf course is in great shape. All the grass is mature, the trees are leafed, and just now starting to fall, so now's the ideal time to play.
You know, and the course is in great shape because you said, I mean, the grass is mature. We've had wonderful weather. I mean, just great fall weather to come out and play. So I've taken advantage of it as best I could. Can't do it as much as I'd like, but speaking of taking advantage of the situation, Jordan Spieth has taken advantage of everything he has been presented to him this year with just a record-breaking year.
Yeah, he has. And every time you feel like he's dropped off and maybe going to lay out a few weeks, he just comes right back and does it again and again and again. And the putts that he makes when he has to make them, the shots he hits when he has to make them, I mean, he's a one-of-a-kind right now. We thought toward the end of the year that Jason Day was maybe going to come in and steal his thunder. He had so much success there at the end, but what's Jordan do but come right back and win the last tournament, win the FedEx Cup.
He wins the FedEx Cup.
Seal the deal.
$22 million he wins. He's only 22 years old. That's $1 million for every year. You know, I mean, I don't want to count up how many years I've got under, but that's a pretty good haul for a 22-year-old.
No kidding. And the cool thing about it is, I mean, the top 7 players, 5 of them are Americans, and they're all young. I mean, they're all young guys that look like they're going to be doing this for a long time.
Well, you know, Rory McIlroy's #1, you know, for a while, and now he's kind of slipped, and Jordan takes over, then Jason Day takes over. Ricky Fowler's in the mix. I mean, there's players out there that are just exciting to watch. I mean, you know, it's specious to say Tiger who, but I mean, we're getting close to, you know, I mean, Tiger still moves the dial, but when you've got Jason Day winning like he does, and Rory McIlroy with his, you know, with his charisma, and now Jordan Spieth, the new young American phenom. You know, I mean, those are things that the American golfing public are accepting and really enjoying to being a part of.
Excited about it, and just looks like it's going to be very competitive between that upper tier of players right now. You know, a guy my age, I still think of Tiger and Phil Mickelson as young players, but they're not the generation that's going to draw the youth into the game the way Ricky Fowler is right now. So,
you know, and that's the one thing. Ricky Fowler's probably had as big an impact, if not more impact, than any young player. I mean, you go to the cameras, and you've been to the tournaments, and I've been to the tournaments. I mean, you see hundreds of kids with the Ricky Fowler bills.
Absolutely.
You know, the Ricky Fowler hats.
We've got them right here at the club.
Yeah,
Ricky
and
lookalikes.
the Ricky Fowler, all of the attire. You know, I mean, it's great for the game.
And Ricky's a young player. When I watch him play and I watch him interact, he looks young to me. When I watch Jordan play, I mean, Jordan looks like an older, more experienced, more mature player.
Well,
I mean, he's like you said, 22 years old, but I mean, he just plays and thinks his way around the golf course.
He's
like
22
been there
going on 40.
He really is.
In his golf set, where Ricky, you know, Ricky's still exuberant and young, and I mean, it shows it, you know, when he's doing well. You can't really tell from, you know, Spieth will talk to the ball and all that, but you can't see from his outward demeanor how well he's doing.
No, and I've not seen a player in a long time make the long putts that Jordan makes. And just, you know, it's not streaky because he continues to do it week after week after week. He just makes these bombs when he needs to turn something around, and he'll make a two-shot swing on a hole, and there he is.
Yeah. Hey, tell us about what's going on here at the Trails. It's a wonderful opportunity.
We talked about the fall being a great time to play. It's also a great time to join the club. People don't think about joining the club in the fall weather, so we give them a reason to with some incentives. Fall Roundup is a time when players who haven't had a chance to see the trails can come out and play the golf course, pay a $50 guest fee, play the golf course. We think you'll want to join. If you do, we give you back that $50 guest fee. Our members during the fall season right now can play for the reduced guest fee of $50, and the membership pricing is an incentive to get in. There's no initial fee. We're going to waive your dues in January and February, so give you every incentive to come out, enjoy some golf, and join now instead of in the spring.
Yeah, the Fall Roundup, and you can't do a better job than coming out here and trying out the trails because it is in great shape. Believe me, I've been out here playing it, and it's in wonderful shape, and it's a good opportunity.
Yeah.
Jim, thank you so much for letting us come out.
Again, thanks for having me
That's
on.
going to do it for this segment of the OU Football Preview Show.
Oh, get a good line, please. Spin back, baby.
To improve your game, you can beg your golf ball or get a plan of attack from Golf Tech with regular lessons from your personal coach, TechFit club fitting, mobile lessons, and more. Get started with a swing evaluation, now on sale for only $95.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Jeremiah with Jeremiah's CarStar, and when you come to do business at CarStar, you're going to get me, and I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to oversee your car personally myself. I've been repairing cars for over 14 years now, and there's not a situation I haven't come across yet that I haven't been able to take care of a customer's vehicle. If your car's had hail damage or been in an accident, bring your car to Jeremiah's CarStar and relax. We'll take it from here.
CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
And welcome back to the final segment of OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from the Trails Golf Club. Trails Golf Club, a great championship course. It's family friendly. It's got a lot of things to do for the family. And you have great amenities like a restaurant, the grill, and the facilities all available here at the Trails Golf Club in Norman. If you need more information about membership specials and new memberships, give Kathy Hess a call at 364-3790. And also, if you're looking for OU Texas Tech tickets, football tickets, or if you're looking for Thunder tickets with the Thunder season about to kick off, or concert tickets, OklahomaTickets.com, or give Tickets Unlimited a call. Same company, just two different ways to get a hold of them. That's 364-7500, or go to OklahomaTickets.com. Al, what we said earlier is this game going to come down to the Tech offense against OU's defense. Now, Tech's offense has really been productive. Patrick Mahomes is third in the country in total offense. They lead the Big 12. Texas Tech does, not Baylor, but Texas Tech leads the Big 12 in passing offense.
Yeah, they're prolific. They're really good. You hope you can hold them to around 30 points.
Well, so, now OU has had a pretty good track record
against Tech. They have. They really have.
You know, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that when Tech receivers catch the ball, which these little crossing patterns and the bubble screens, which is what Tech has always been known for, OU's defenders have been able to make good tackles.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for the most part, you're right. They've done a pretty good job against this Tech offense. And at first, I think, started back because Leach was here and they were a little familiar with what Leach did. So, but they've been scoring everywhere. Last week, they didn't play well against Kansas. But that's a game like OU in Texas where they simply weren't ready to play the game.
You know, you come out flat. It's going to happen.
It's going
to happen. I mean, you can't be up for 12 games. You know, and the bad thing for OU on that, they came out against a rival like Texas. You know, and it's on national TV, and it's so intense a rivalry. But you know, Texas Tech goes to Kansas. I mean, Kansas hadn't won a game, may not win a game. Everybody knows that. It was hard to get up, so they were a little flat. And Kansas played pretty good, but Texas Tech's offense has been, as you said, very prolific. They lead they're third in the country in total offense. Mahomes is a total offensive leader. So, you know, that's going to be a test for OU's defense, not only for the secondary, but that front four.
Got to get some pressure on
five. I've got to get to Mahomes.
And you know what, Rick? They like to go deep a lot.
Yes, they do.
They like to get, try to isolate on the corners and go deep. So that's going to be a test for Sanchez and Jordan Thomas.
Well, you know, and then the safeties, too. You can't let them get behind you.
No.
You know, with Parker.
What's interesting now, because they got another corner. Instead of a safety, they got another corner back there in Will Johnson.
Yes.
So now you got 3 corners instead of just 2 corners.
Yeah, well, you know, and here is the thing about they put 5 out very, very many, percentage of the time, a majority of the time, they're going to put 5 receivers out. So that means you got to match up with them. So that gives you 3 corners to match up with their 3 outs, and then the safeties in here on the
and you
slots.
Can't let Tech have a lot of running. You know, they're going to spread you out like OU did. OU changed some of the splits on the offensive line a week ago
Against Kansas State, and it worked. They got some better lanes to run in.
Yep.
You know, I mean, do you remember when Texas Tech came out at one time and they had a split about 3 yards wide?
Leach.
Yeah, I mean. He was saying, if you can do something about it, do something about it. You know, but he put the defensive ends 12 yards away from the quarterback.
It was unbelievable what they did.
But you know, OU's defense is going to be hard pressed. We have an injury.
Again, you're not going to shut them down. You got to slow them down. Don't let them get in the 40s on you.
And you got to get turnovers.
And
you got to get turnovers. You got to get some interceptions.
Anybody thinks an OU or any team is going to shut Tech, Baylor, and TCU down, you're fooling yourself. No team in the country is going to do that.
No team in the country is going to do that. All you can do is slow them down.
Get
turnovers.
Outscore them. You got to outscore them.
And get some turnovers so that you can, you can have some empty possessions. Because there's not going to be a lot of empty possessions.
No.
Either team.
No.
You know, and so what they need to do then is come in, that the linebackers need to tackle in space, make sure the run game gets shut down. The secondary takes care of the wide receivers. The line puts pressure.
And get a couple turnovers. You know, get like against West Virginia.
See, there's nothing to it. See, we got it all defended right. Tell Mike now. Tell Mike Stoops what we got to do.
Well, if you can win this game, then you got a couple of breathers in Kansas and Iowa State before you go with Baylor, TCU, and Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Burma Road with TCU, Baylor, Oklahoma State. 2 of those
on the road.
On the road. So anyway, it ought to be an interesting game. I think OU has Texas Tech's number. They got some momentum. They found something offensively. So I'm going to predict OU 42, Texas Tech 28.
45-28.
45-28, 42-28. We're the same, except you cover, I don't.
I make money, you don't.
Yeah, that's right. I'm on the side of that. That's going to do it for this week's OU Football Preview Show. Be sure to catch us on Facebook or YouTube at OU Football Preview Show. That's OU Football Preview Show. See you next time. Al Eschbach, I'm Rick Heath.